present you my NBA core plays for Wednesday, April 3rd. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NBA, MLB, and NFL videos. If you haven't came and checked out our website at dfscheatsheet.com, you're absolutely missing out. We have all the tools to help you compete with the pros day in and day out, including a complete optimizer, tons of content, daily Fanduel, and Draftkings cash lineups. Hey, we're truly a one-stop shop for all your DFS needs. So make sure to check out the site here at dfscheatsheet.com. So, hey, man, we got a monster slate, 12 games. There's some games that are meaningful. Those are usually the games that we definitely want to target this time of year. So, I mean, I'm ready to jump into this core. Real quick before we do, if you guys don't mind, please take that quick second, click the like button down below. Helps me out. I really, really appreciate that from you guys. And yeah, man, let's jump into this core. So, first guy I'm going to go with, I mean, the guy's still underpriced. You got Goran Dragic going against Boston. He just was in this matchup last game, and he went off for 51 fantasy points. I'm not expecting him to go off for 51 fantasy points again, but I definitely think he's going to give you a floor of about 30. And at 6,500, all you need is 32 for value. So I like Goran Dragic a lot in this spot. He's going to be my first core play. Next, we're going to go to the shooting guard position, a guy that just came out of nowhere, and he's been getting a bunch of minutes, 30 and 31 minutes the past two games. Walter Lemon, last game, he didn't even have the best game. He only scored 6 points, but he does a little bit of everything, and he fills up the stat sheet. He's a really good defender. You know, he's got you 47, showing us some upside, in 25 last game. At a 4.8 price tag, all we need is 24 for value. If this guy's going to play around 30 minutes, I definitely think that he's a really good play. Even on the increased price, I still think he's a very fair price tag. So I'm going to go with him going against Chicago in a very up-tempo game as my second core play. Next, we're going to go to the small forward position. We know that Darren Collison is ruled out. Joseph gets a bump, but the guy who really gets a bump and gets a lot more usage is Tyreke Evans, 4,300. If the guy's going to start and play 26 to 28 minutes, he played 26 against Detroit, got you 24 fantasy points. It's nothing special, but this guy in a big-time game, he has 40 fantasy point upside. It's all about if they give him the minutes. I can see this being a game where he's going to play 28 to 30 minutes, and I like him, man. Going against Detroit, like I said, in a very meaningful game. You know, I can see him getting 35 fantasy points right here. Now, the 4.3 price tag, I mean, that's a really, really good deal. I like the buy low opportunity on Tyreke Evans. Now we're going to go to the power forward position. We've been doing it all year. Going to go right back to the well. We love bigs going against Brooklyn. We got Serge Ibaka. The thing about him is the minutes have kind of they've been up and down a little bit, but he's going to get you 22 to 24 minutes no matter what, and he has 28-minute upside. You know, and then we get a matchup against Brooklyn. Like I said, we love going against bigs against Brooklyn. So I think this is a spot where Ibaka can have a really good game. And you know, we've been saying it when Toronto's going against a team with a really big center that bangs, they go with Gasol. You know, Jarrett Allen in this case for the Nets, he's more of a fast guy. I can see this being a spot where Ibaka may possibly get into the starting lineup. Either way, I like Ibaka a lot. I think he's given us a floor, I would say, of about 22, and he has 40 fantasy point upside. He just went for 41 fantasy points in a matchup against Chicago. And this is pretty much my same rule. I always say we love bigs against Chicago, and we love bigs against the Nets. Hey, we see what he did against Chicago in limited minutes. I expect him to do the same thing today against the Nets. He's my fourth quarter play. Now we're going to finish it off with a guy who's just Mr. Consistent, Vucevic. He's under 10,000. I understand he had a couple kind of whatever games, but you know, it's actually 3 matchups that didn't really favor him. I mean, he had Detroit going against Drummond, Indiana going against Turner, who's a pretty good defender, and then Toronto going against Gasol. I think this is a spot where you can definitely have a monster game going against the Knicks, who are playing nothing but young guys. I really love Vucevic at an under 10,000 price tag in a meaningful game for the Magic. They're trying to sneak in the playoffs. So Vucevic is going to be my final core play. So this is kind of where I'm at. I mean, you got a lot you can do with this. You got 7,400. You could pay up for a couple guys. There's some guys we definitely want to pay up for on this slate, possibly even fit in a James Harden, somebody like that. So Hey, man, I hope this core helps you guys out. If you haven't already, check out the site, dfscheatsheet.com. And, hey, good luck on your guys' contest tonight, all right? Peace out.